In the history of America, the amount of independent presidents we have had is astonishing. Out of the total 45 presidents, only George Washington and John Tyler were independents. Well, half of John Tyler. I say half because he registered for president as an independent, and then after that, he switched. One of the huge reasons why Democrats and Republicans are always dominating over independents in the election has to do with the redistribution of wealth. The world we live in today basically revolves around money. You need money to eat, you need money to play, watch TV. One day you're probably going to need money to breathe. The problem with the economy, though, is when it comes to money, there's a huge income gap. On one hand, we have 30-year-olds living off minimum wage, and on the other hand, we have people like Bill Gates, whose net worth is $81 billion. Well, that's why the redistribution of wealth is a thing. The redistribution of wealth can happen through charity, welfare, public services, etc. But the main thing we have to focus on is taxation. Democrats want to redistribute wealth by taxing the rich businessmen like Bill Gates over here, right? And using his money to help out the poor. They want to provide things such as welfare, free healthcare, and free housing in order to make a safety net for low-income citizens and non-citizens. However, Republicans tend to disagree with this. They believe that unfair taxing is not the way to redistribute money into weak economies. Republicans want to preserve the wealthy's right to donate by free will, not to be forced to pay high taxes. So now what do we have? We got two different social groups, the poor and the rich, both cherishing their rights in different ways. The poor wants Democrats to become president so they get social benefits, which they think should be a right. And the rich want Republicans to become president so they don't get unfairly taxed because they believe they have the right to keep their hard-earned money. Overall, this creates partisan voters, wanting a certain party to become president every single election. This right here is a huge disadvantage towards independent candidates because 12% of the population is considered poor, making them partisan towards Democrats, and 10% would be considered wealthy, making them partisan towards Republicans. The amount of independent partisans are extremely low. This means even before the independent runs for president, his or her counterparts already have millions of voters supporting them. If you think about it, all of what I just said has happened in the past election. We have dedicated Democrats and dedicated Republicans, and even though a lot of people still didn't like either candidate, the independent still didn't have a chance.